Yo, what is up? So recently, this guy I know who lives in Dallas sent me this video. And I watched this video and I thought, wow, this is very interesting. It's so interesting that I think I need to make a video about this because of how amazing it was. All right, so here we got this video saying Dallas is the new Miami. Now, I've never been to Miami, but I have been to Dallas. I had to stay there for a month in the summer for one of my internships, and Dallas sucks. It's like the same thing as Houston, but my family doesn't live there and it's a little more corporate somehow. You know it's bad when I'm kind of hating on Dallas because one, I've lived in Houston my whole life, and also I lived in Lubbock for the 5 years I went to college. So I don't really have a very high standard for places of living. Now, I've never been to Miami, but I've seen pictures, I've heard stories. You're on the water, plus you have the benefit of being able to have a corporate job there. It seems like Miami's a great spot to live if you can afford it, because you have the benefit of basically kind of living on the beach while also being able to have a really good job at the same time, which I'd say you probably don't get a lot of other areas. I gotta stop hating on Dallas. I need to let this guy speak and convince me that Dallas is the new Miami, since I'm just hating. I need to be open-minded to this guy's opinion.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Dallas is the new Miami. I was just hooping with a bunch of guys. Bro, we all young. We all make money online. Like, I guarantee you between the 6 of us or 7 of us.
I had to have heard that wrong. He said, I guarantee between the what? We gotta play that back.
Like, I guarantee you between the 6 of us or 7 of us.
Between the 6 of us or 7 of us? You gotta be immature to think 6, 7's funny.
Guarantee you between the 6 of us or 7 of us, by the end of the year, we'll probably have made like $10 million combined.
Okay, I'm gonna guarantee that between the 6, 7 of them, they're not making $10 million. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, if I was making $1 million a year, I'm not pulling up to Dallas. If I'm making money online, which I don't know how he's making money, but if I'm making money online and can live wherever I want, I'm certainly not moving to Dallas. I'm living pretty much anywhere besides Dallas, honestly. All right, so we got the second video. Again, Dallas is the new Miami. Here it's by Malee Scales. I'm assuming he chose that name because of this one guy named Brez Scales who lives in Miami and has a bunch of fancy cars and is 20 or something like that. Now I gotta listen to this guy explain to me why Dallas is the new Miami, even though I still think Dallas is terrible and wouldn't want to live there.
So some of y'all have probably heard that Dallas is the new Miami.
You know, I actually have not heard that Dallas is the new Miami prior to that guy's video before this.
My guy JJ that does e-com decided to throw a car meet and do some networking with a bunch of other e-com killers and online money guys.
E-com killers and online money guys.
This is what everybody decided to pull up in today. See me in the C8. I got my boy Cheyenne and another C8.
Cheyenne with another C8. Dang, we got 2 Corvette C8s.
That boy Cole and the M4. JJ and the I8. Got the Supra.
We got a Supra. Yeah, like, dude, these are so sick cars that I definitely haven't seen in Houston before.
We got a Z06 right here. That bitch sounds nuts.
All right, we got this guy revving up his Corvette. I don't know what's up with everyone getting Corvettes. I think you can buy them for like 60 to 70 grand, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I think the MSRP is 76 grand.
There are a bunch of online money guys here in Dallas, so if you guys live in Dallas and are doing anything online money related, make sure to hit me up because we are really turning this up.
Yeah, online money guys. Now, I gotta know what that means. What does online money guys mean? If he said we got a bunch of crypto scammers, then that would actually make sense how they got the money. But online money guys, how are they getting the money? And also, realistically, anyone who lives with their parents or has rich parents could afford a car like a C8. I've seen car meets before from my friends back home, and I know the people that don't have money and they're also able to afford cars like this because they're either financing it and using all of their money for it and live with their parents, or the other people I know, their parents bought them their car, so they didn't need to finance it because their parents bought it. These are cars in the range where realistically you could finance it or live with your parents and get it. All right, we got this guy that says Dallas is the new Miami again, so let's see what his point is. I'm not gonna lie, it looks like he's at another car meet here. I don't think car meets makes Dallas the new Miami. Otherwise, Houston would be the new Miami too. There's a lot of car meets there as well with a bunch of kids that have really expensive cars mysteriously.
I see what y'all be saying when y'all say Dallas is the new Miami.
What does he mean, y'all? What does he mean I see what y'all be saying? it's literally just a few people. And by the way, I can see the dude from the last video I just watched in the background of this guy's car meet. So one of the few people saying Dallas is the new Miami is here with him. I don't know why they're trying to start this wave. Dallas is cringe. Don't move to Dallas.
My boy JJ decided to host a car meet in Dallas. He posted one story. JJ, you posted one story and all these people came out.
Bro, he posted one story and all these people came out? No way. It's almost like people who coordinate car meets are able to get a lot of people to go whenever they host them.
These people came out. Like, bro, who knew there was this much motion in Dallas?
Dallas does not have motion. Let's not be delusional here. Dallas is so lame. These people are probably having their parents pay for this. Otherwise, if they were actually making a bunch of money, they'd probably move out of Dallas because no one wants to live there.
Crazy thing is, it seems like everyone here is young. I don't see no old people here.
I think I meant to say, I don't see any old people here.
Yo, what the fuck is actually going on with Dallas, bro? I'm not gonna lie. It was Saturday night yesterday. Me and my boy, we was just riding around, bro. We got the I-8, the C8, and my boy put up with the 720. Obviously, we don't want to go to the club, get drunk, stumble out and shit. So we're just gonna mob the city.
Sounds like this guy is the guy who hosted the car meet. So kind of seems like there's some group thing that just everyone who pulled up to this car meet collectively decided like, oh my gosh, there's kids here with Corvettes. That means Dallas is the new Miami, even though Miami has people flexing like cars that you could never afford in your entire life if you saved every dollar you made. Dude, Corvettes are not that cool. My friend's driven a Corvette around. It was his dad's. It's not a car that's that out of reach to be able to pull up to a car meet with. I know another friend back home who has a Corvette. Again, they're his parents or his parents paid for them. It's like, it's not hard to get your hands on these cars.
I make a phone call. Next thing you know, we have 4 Corvettes there, the I-8s, the 720, and then my boy Melly pulls up with the Lamb.
Okay, at least they got one Lamborghini to pull up. Pretty lucky there because let's just be honest, we know the Lamborghini is carrying that car meet pretty hard. I mean, you got a bunch of Corvettes, under 6-figure cars. Anyone could finance realistically. Not anyone, but if you were fine going into crippling debt, anyone could finance that for the most part. And then we got a Lamborghini, which even if you did finance that, you need to be making some money. Or your parents probably aren't gonna let you drive their Lamborghini. So at least they have one guy that's kind of carrying their their networking event, but at least they finally got a good car to pull up.
Now we're just running around the city, everybody's yelling, screaming, taking videos of us and shit like that.
That's love, I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, I do econ. Yeah.
Yeah, they got people taking videos of them and stuff, but kind of weird because I'm looking at this guy taking the video and I don't know why he has a professional looking camera with a thing on it, a mic thing. I just feel like if I randomly saw a car in the street and took a picture, it'd probably be with my phone. I wouldn't just have that thing on me to be taking a picture of a Corvette, by the way. This may be the next Miami.
Cause like this city's low-key insane. This may be the next Miami.
No. All right, so we got this guy in the Lee Scales and he has to defend himself now because I guess he got a lot of comments basically pointing out that, yeah, Dallas is not the new Miami and Dallas is super whack. So let's see what he has to say to defend this horrible opinion.
My last video blew up whenever I said Dallas is the new Miami, and of course the comments went crazy. Hella people talking about all of our cars are under $100,000.
Dude, I'm part of hella people there. I'm the one saying they're under 100,000. And I think that's important because realistically, like there's a certain point where you have to be making some money even to finance the car, and your parents, if they own that car, it would be too expensive to let their kid drive. If you see a Corvette, are you turning your head? Probably not. If you see a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or something, your head's turning when you see it. So I think that's a pretty important detail, to be honest.
Miami, you'd see Lambos and hypercars on almost every single corner. But here's what y'all do not understand. It's not about lining up $1 million exotics. Dallas isn't a spot where people come to spend money. It's a spot where they come to make it.
Okay, that could be a fair point, but let's just be honest. People at car meets, for the most part, are not trying to build up their nest egg and build wealth. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with going to car meets as a hobby, but I think that it is almost impossible to meet someone who regularly goes to car meets, who's saving their money and investing and trying to actually build up significant wealth. If somebody says they do, tell them to pull up their brokerage account, and if it's anything under the price of their car, then they're lying.
You've got 18, 19-year-olds, and even people in their early 20s pulling in 6 to 7 figures online.
How many figures did this guy just say? We're rewinding because I think I misheard him there, to be honest.
Pulling in 6 to 7 figures.
6 to 7 figures. There's just no way that there are 18-year-olds that have online money, whatever he said they do, e-com something.
E-com killers and online money guys.
But anyways, there's no way these people are pulling in $1 million a year. 6 to 7 figures is too big of a range. I don't believe they're pulling in $1 million. I have to see it to believe it.
Miami's about flexing, but Dallas is about foundation. And honestly, I'd rather see $80,000 cars lined up, owned by young guys who earned it, rather than the fake lifestyle that you see in Miami.
It's funny how he's hating on Miami for the fake lifestyle that they're living with the supercars, which I think is probably true. But people at these car meets are doing the exact same thing. They just can't afford the even more expensive cars. So they're faking their lifestyle with Corvettes. They're doing the exact same thing, but with a less expensive car. I'm not gonna lie though, after watching this, I realized that why they think it's the new Miami does kind of make sense to me, but I think they have it kind of twisted up in their heads. So they think it's the new Miami because them and their young friends are pulling up to car meets with Corvettes that they're probably also financing just like the people in Miami and don't have the actual cash on hand for. And they're trying to make money online through e-com, whatever that means specifically, just like the people in Miami say they do. Saying it's the new Miami is obviously wrong, but I would say that what they're trying to portray it as and what they're doing accurately is almost like a wannabe Miami, like the Temu version of Miami, and Miami is the Miami version of Miami. I don't think people are moving to Dallas the way influencers are moving to Miami to get more popularity. In terms of the e-com, like, oh, I make money online people, Miami is the peak of making fake money online. I'm gonna actually name real reasons I think Miami is cooler than Dallas. First of all, you're not gonna see a yacht in Dallas. If you are trying to be some sort of online influencer, especially in the TikTok entrepreneur space, Miami has a huge network of those people on TikTok, and I think it would be easier to actually meet people that could help you run your business in Miami. So I'm just kind of hating because I hate Dallas and I think Dallas sucks. Maybe it's because I'm from Houston and that's just what people do. You can actually go to the beach, which is fun. You have better nightlife in Miami. Miami is also a walkable city and Dallas isn't, which to me is a huge deal because I hate having to drive everywhere. Realistically, there aren't crypto billionaires rug pulling everyone in Dallas, but there is that in Miami. So yeah, honestly, I hate Dallas. I'm just gonna preach, don't move to Dallas. It's not the new Miami. Dallas is whack. If you have a corporate job there, you should definitely move there because it's the most corporate place I've ever been in my entire life. I already hate whenever people are just trying to promote a lifestyle they probably can't afford. But in Dallas, please move somewhere that's at least fun to live in. This might be the worst thing that's ever happened, ever. And that's not even an exaggeration. I actually think that talking about Dallas this way while trying to be someone who makes money with e-com,
My guy JJ that does e-com, a bunch of other e-com killers.
which realistically just means they don't do anything, might be the worst thing that has ever happened through the entire existence of the earth. Anyways, that's it for this video. I don't even really feel like talking. I'm just so upset right now that these people on the internet are trying to promote my least favorite city in the entire country in this way. They live in Texas. Texas doesn't have anything crazy, but at least move to Austin or something. You don't have to settle for an unwalkable, super hot city that's super corporate with nothing to do there. Isn't the point of having some sort of entrepreneur online e-com business that you're free from this stuff? You're choosing to live the life of someone who has to actually work a corporate job. That's the end of the video. Don't move to Dallas. This is just the dumbest thing I've ever seen ever. So please don't move there.
My guy JJ that does e-com.
Y'all are entrepreneurs.
A bunch of other e-com killers and online money guys.
We all make money online. At
Online money guys,
the end of the year, we'll probably have made like $10 million combined.
being online money related.
Make money online. Just
Pulling in 6 to 7 figures online